As we go through the month of October, day by day, we are only getting closer and closer to the official release of the third and final trailer of The Rise of Skywalker by Disney and Lucasfilm. This is Mike Zero. Make sure to subscribe if you're new to the channel for future Star Wars content. Now, what's really intriguing about Episode 9 is that we do know that this film, at the end of the day, is going to really deliver many different twists and turns, as well as revelations in the film that's going to lead to saga-wide implications within the Skywalker saga that's truly going to change how we view the past 8 Star Wars films that come before this one. Now, one thing is for certain is that a lot of fans out there are very much looking forward to the final trailer of Episode 9, which is when the marketing push for Episode 9 comes into full swing. Now, on top of all of this, these past couple of weeks or so, we've been learning a whole lot more about this movie, and when it all comes down to various shot descriptions of the upcoming Trailer 3 of Episode 9, this is where things begin to get very intense for this film. Now, specifically, what's really intriguing about all of this is that shot descriptions consisting of a sequence where it's explained that Kylo Ren is standing inside of Palpatine's throne room, where he is described to be facing Palpatine in the flesh with the hood over his head, where his face is said to be in the shadows. It's described that in the shot, Palpatine is walking closer to Kylo Ren during the sequence, where he is said to deliver a line of dialogue about how Kylo Ren has the chance to obtain unlimited power, bringing a callback to what Palpatine said in Episode 3 to Mace Windu. The scenery is said to be very dark and gritty, with a handful of Sith loyalists standing beside Palpatine/Sidious during the sequence. The next describes a shot in which it's said that Rey is said to be meditating through the ways of the Force, while focusing on a kyber crystal that is described to be a brand new one in order to rebuild the Skywalker saber. It's explained that the shot shows the pieces of Luke and Anakin's saber floating around Rey and eventually fitting together piece by piece in mid-air, where while this happens, the past voices of Anakin Skywalker, Luke Skywalker, Obi-Wan Kenobi, and Yoda are heard in the background, where some of it is said to sound like brand new dialogue, implying that the Force ghosts of all of them are guiding Rey. The scene is described to take place inside of a crystal cave of some sorts. The last explains a scene in which both Rey and Kylo Ren are said to be fighting while floating in mid-air, where it's described to be a lightsaber battle on board of Kylo Ren's new Star Destroyer called the Ravager, where the gravity generators are disabled. It's said to be like a saber battle in space inside of a ship, where the two characters are kicking themselves off of walls to gain momentum during the battle in mid-air as they move toward each other in a fast-paced manner. So let's go over a couple of parts about this. Now, the thing about the new trailer, in case you guys did not know, they really want to demonstrate how action-packed this movie is really going to be, as well as how emotionally driven it's going to be as well, because this movie, by the way, is the war to end all wars, and basically it's going to be an all-out war with a lot of sacrifices and losses. And a lot of people are just hoping that certain characters will not die in this movie, specifically characters like Lando, Chewbacca, and even Leia Organa. You know, those are the top 3 characters I do not want to see pretty much, either die or, pretty much go into that phase. So when we look at Episode 9 as a whole, the one piece that really stands out to me a lot here is, of course, the interaction between Kylo Ren and Palpatine. And let's just note how J.J. Abrams really did pay a lot of attention to the prequel trilogy era, where he allowed Palpatine to deliver the iconic line, unlimited power. Except Palpatine is said to deliver it in a different way, in a more creepy way than ever before, and not like how he delivered it in, of course, Episode 3. This is, of course, Palpatine delivering in a casual and creepy way, where he's telling, Kylo Ren that you have the ability to obtain unlimited power. And you can really see what they're trying to do. This is yet again another piece of nostalgia in the form of dialogue through a nostalgic character himself throughout the marketing of Episode 9. This, without a doubt, is not only going to be used in this trailer, but also the upcoming TV spots throughout the month of November. And that is the big plan, by the way, by Disney and Lucasfilm, is that after the final trailer debuts, and by the way, Disney aims to drop it on October 14th, with teases of trailers on October 13th, so keep your eyes open for that. And with that being said, the fact that they're focusing on that and then TV spots in November is it's a pretty good plan, I will say. Now, we'll have to see if the TV spots are going to outnumber the number of ones that we saw with The Last Jedi, or if it's going to be less. We'll have to see. Now, the last piece that I just want to go over real quick here is, of course, Rey constructing the Skywalker saber into one piece. Now, this to me sounds like a very inspiring scene because it shows Rey as a character actually having the ability to do such a thing. My only thing is this: how in the world would Rey even know to do this? Now, that I think is, pretty much linked to why the Force ghosts of Anakin, Yoda, and Luke, and Kenobi are heard in the background, is because they are telling her how to do such a thing. So I think that that's all going to be explained, and that's all going to be used as a way to justify how she's able to put the saber back into one piece, where she's not just going to put it back together into one piece with no explanation at all, where fans are going to be left wondering how in the world did she do that. So anyways, guys, drop a comment below. Let me know what you think about all of this below in the comments. And if you guys did enjoy the content for today, do make sure to drop a thumbs up on this video to support the channel. I thank you all so very much for the kind support, and I'll catch you guys next time.